Commonwealthy. There you go. I'll show you how sieges are done as well. Alright, roller skater, I need you to work on Taborn. Trebizond. Trebizond, of course. Didn't you contemplate a fort in the area that Malwa is walking through right now? I contemplated one here to stop him spilling over into this, but I would be able to give it the time of day right now. I'm focusing on the Ottoman. Might be worth breaking up Malwa. No, I don't plan on fighting the Ottomans again, so his alliance with Malwa might actually work for me, because it might rustle something when it comes to the Timurids, who I will need to fight in the future. Always keep alliances in your head, because they are very important for making things happen diplomatically. For or against you. Also, this isn't something I want to be looking at. Hold out for longer, please. Even if it comes at personal expense. They've got it under siege as well. Not only that, they got a lot of numbers there. Trebizond is down. If we can take Sinop fast enough, we can move into Tsarograd, and with these guys, completely eradicate a vast number of Otto scum. But that involves Tsarograd not falling, and they have got a lot of cannons there. And they've brought a food shortage already. Alright, with a bit of luck, Commonwealth will eventually find some... God, the enemy numbers just keep swelling. This is the point where I think, man, why am I playing on very hard mode? It just gives you these endless numbers of AIs to fight. And that kind of makes me go, ugh, after a while. Fortunately, though, this is our last fight against the Ottomans. Well, our final territorial demand. Before we produce a piece of paper that will guarantee peace in Europe. Alright, hey, actually, if they want to let me just stroll on in here and take my land back, we're on that point. Yeah, I know, I want this. I'll get it next year as well. Tell you what, Bessarabia belongs to me, so let's make sure that is cored up. At this point, at this rate, I'm going to run out of states. When do I get more? 24, okay. This could work against me, this fight, but we're taking it anyway. Sinop is down. Let's take their capital while we're at it, or rather... Ah, no, they have one in Ankara. Alright, Lawler Skater, you take that. We need to stick together, because as we know, there's 100,000 Turks hiding around here. Well, glad we're getting those conversions done. I have a feeling that some of these guys are a bit stuck, like the guy on Cabo. Well, maybe he'll be unstuck someday. It's not exactly costing us an arm and a leg to deal with. Oh, I don't like those provinces that Austria just took. I think my friendship with Austria is now officially over. I could tell them to prepare for this war and join in, but there's very little reason to do so. Damn, that Austria just got swole. Go figure, no aggressive expansion for a lucky nation. A lucky, very hard mode nation. It's not if you stand there, you are tempting fate. This is alright in my book. The AI wants to burn themselves on my horrible provinces, then so be it. I, however, want to enjoy some amazing tech. I'm not even the first to this. How did anybody get here before me? Still though, ka-chunk, goodbye admin, but hello admin efficiency. And hello being closer to the next set of idea groups. Oh wait, it's 26, not 24. Oh well. We're doing well on war score, but that's not enough to force Malwa out. They won't be out unless we go and siege down Malwa proper. And Malwa's capital in Mandu is a couple of hefty forts away. And I think they have defensive ideas as well, don't they? I see defensive. I see only 2 levels of defensive. But that's enough to give them extra morale against me. Harumph. Jake, try to get a Turk through your lines and see if they'll de-siege Graz for you. Why would I do such a thing? What, so I could give it to Austria? I don't want to do that. There are a lot of Turks. Do not underestimate their numbers, PLC. Oh, then again, you're bringing in your own guys. Good. Underestimate those Turks and then slaughter them all. Aww. Too slow for Wallachia. He thought it was... TTC is blind. He thought it was PLC holding... Well... Not just blind, but a fool. Why would I even care? I don't want Graz. I thought I wanted Graz, but I was wrong. But at least I can admit when I'm wrong. Alright, Ankara is down. I can take this and bring some friends over. And I can also focus on doing some fort sieging. Because fort sieging feels good. Well, Malwa's mighty armies are a bit lost and unsure where to be right now. Fine by me. Are we enjoying 40 war score from battles? Of course we are, and then we're getting ticking war score. And I'll just kick the curb to... Aragon wants to help you in their Portuguese-Aragonese colonial war. A defensive war. We must help our ally. Well, Commonwealth helped you. I guess I will too. This feels like a mistake. These wars are getting a bit too elaborate for my liking. Where does it start? Where does it end? Well, I know what does happen here though. Some Croats get bashed on the head because I want absolutism. And I don't want to pay for it. I think Commonwealth just got some... Not Commonwealth. Ottomans just got some gutsy feeling about this war because he's seen how much I have to fight against overall. However, I would quite like all that money of yours. I don't get all of it though, but well, I could take more of this Greek land of yours. That's not a bad deal for me. Montenegro gets so-and-so overextension. Yeah, I do. What can I do to peel that back a bit? I don't want to leave him with Greek lands, honestly. I could spit out Albania, actually. It would be costly in terms of my diplomatic relations, but I can do this and spit out Albania. And that ends the wars that we need to fight with the Ottomans straight up. Grand. Then I just need a bit more war score on the bugger. Do you need the lands south of Georgia? Nope. I do not believe that these lands were Soviet. Let me double check with my map. Nope. Nothing Soviet going on. It's this area, and this area, but nothing beyond that. I've actually gone above and beyond by taking Ardabil and Astra, but if I take a province in an area, I want the full area. That's the be-all and end-all there. That's why I'm taking all of this, and Wallachia/Romania will not be getting Burland or Suksawa. Sounds Japanese. And that's the arbitrary lines that we are drawing. Unless you can somehow prove to me that those lands were indeed Soviet. But I'm not buying it so far. Actually, you guys should make a good defense there. These are the ones that I should split up for more sieges. Yes, keep killing those Ottomans. I was told to stop calling them Turk roaches, so I guess I will. Some people might get a tad offended. And I'm not going to say I don't see why. I'm just saying if you do get offended on it, you're not appreciating the situation. You lack situational awareness. Although the same would probably be levied against me right there. Alright. Split up a tad more and let's take all this over. Let's push it even further actually. Whew. There we go, the Ottomans are not happy with this. Ongoing battles I think is still... Is it ongoing battles? Because it suddenly perked up just a little bit. It's nice to see an AI on very hard mode actually struggle with war exhaustion. As for me, struggle's not the word, it's still going down. Defender of the Faith and the professional Diplo Corps. It's making our people feel good about, by landmass, half of our country being occupied. Shame about Malwa, but again I think it's to my benefit to leave them allied with the Ottomans in the long run. Back you come there. Nice. This is something that we get for having our stability at max and our corruption at low. It got nerfed into the ground sadly. However, state maintenance is a cost. And now it's a little less of a cost. That's 100 ducats essentially that we just got there. Not gonna poo-poo that. Advance. Keep those Ottomans crushed. How's the Ottoman financial situation is a question that's coming in. If we were to look at ledger, score comparison, get rid of this. The Ottomans are still a high flyer in score, but they have 4 loans. I wonder how much debt that is. Do I actually have a way of seeing that since I'm currently at war with them? Because it'll just show up as now already at war. Anyway, quite a bit of debt, can't be good for them. Meanwhile, all my progression here is good for me. They're cowering over in Timurid lands. This is quite good for me though. Malwa's having severe difficulty navigating my massive wastes. Whilst I continue to ravage Otto Scum land, I'll be able to piece him out before too long, I think. Lawler Skater, check out that province. We'll be able to have it down even faster. And Primos work on that fort as well. And Not Home just act as an intermediary for military support there. And then all these guys that have been doing the sieges, you've done a good job. Now branch together and take that. Yeah, they managed to take one of their own forts back. Gives a small bit of war score to them, but little bits are what I'm looking for here now, just to cinch the victory. Malwa's from central India, just seeing snow should drive them crazy enough. Yeah, I imagine they wouldn't know what to do here. Half of them would be dead. Well, more than half of them would be dead just from the march up there, I dare say. I haven't built infrastructure. All they get are some nice manufactories, which I stole. Because I'm not building my own ones, heavens no. There we go, Haleb is down. He wants his peace. It's hard to blame the guy. And I see no reason to to prolong this war. We've got every last bit of land that we were looking for on this end. There's a slight problem with this. I will be over the overextension limit, and I can't spit out Albania until I'm done with my Portuguese war, and that looks like it might be a little protracted. That said, though, the sooner we end it, the sooner my friend Commonwealth can inflict a lot of pain on Aragon's enemies, the Portuguese. And it's hard for me to say no to inflicting pain on the Portuguese, so let's just... I mean, a bit of money would be nice, but I don't even get all of it. Let's just call it there. Thank you for the everything, Ottoman. Yeah, this is good. This is making me happy. Hope the Commonwealth aren't too mad. They want that land back. Let's improve relations with them whilst we can. Still allied with Austria, which seems maddening. I do not want this to be an area anymore. Never really did. So we can get everything cored. Unfortunately, we spent all of our admin on making coring cheaper. So we're actually going to have to think about what we want done. We're going to go with the Croats first, because the Croats we can get done nice and quickly, and that should be enough to get rid of these. Look at that, it'll be done by next year, so that's pretty dang swell. The others will take... yeah, the Greek ones can be done relatively quickly. But I just need to get below the overextension limit. With that, though, we can actually convert the lands that are not being cored right now. Alright, that means our armies need to be doing something. There's probably going to be revolts around the east, so I want an army station that's able to deal with that. Sadly, supply limit is garbage around here. Will they actually? We've got everything converted. I don't see why they would rise up except for Choi, and I gave Choi autonomy. So, no, we should actually be okay. Hang around here for a change. You folks head back down to Greece, so we may cease these battles in Greece, and I can instead focus attention on Tunis. Alright, on you trot. Yeah, I'd like to release Albania, but I'm at war, so that's a no-go. And now we're going to get the overextension events. It'll be fine if I protect these lands from siege, but they are probably going to be under siege soon. Hell, one of them's going right now, thanks to Venice. Kobo Dododo is done. I want to get Choi done, just so it doesn't revolt against me in the future. I wonder how much I want Corfu. Probably not enough to fight for it right now. It's fortified, so we're not getting that. Ah, okay. That's cool. Siege up the Austrians, but don't you dare siege up my beloved Croatian lands. I need those cored ASAP. Ottomans are probably in a death spiral. They usually end up after a war that big. Oh, hell no. This is very hard mode, Ottomans. They climbed their way out of 10,000 ducats of debt. They are not going to be scared off by a little war like that. If anything, I've made them lean. I can't think of any country that really fell into a spiral in this. I mean, it looked like the Commonwealth were going to die to a spiral. What did they do? They bounced right back. Muscovy is probably the closest thing that ate a spiral in this game. Spiral, what is this? Junji Ito? Get yourselves over to the mountainous province, please. That mountainous province. The enemies control the sea, so let's not risk that one. Also, we're at war with Venice, right? No doubt. So let's go and destroy Treviso. This sounds like a job for the roller skater. mean, if you want to know how hard it is to put the Ottomans on very hard mode into a death spiral, check out what we did to them in the Saladin's Legacy run. We broke every bone in their body, and it just wasn't enough to bring them down. Multan had some fair alliances, but Timmy shouldn't drag me in. I'm busy in another war. I should definitely keep relations better with Tim though. I shouldn't need to have a spy network on Ottomans anymore. At least I can't think of a good reason to. There's no land that I want to claim off of him. There's no benefit in doing so right now. So instead I'll just do something nasty to him, like, I don't know, slander his merchants, or recruitment, or... I could always steal maps from him, right? Does he have any maps that I could actually get to? Yeah, I don't have anybody adjacent for such things. Well, in that case... Corrupt officials requires Dip-Tech 24. Well, I'll be damned. Eat merchant slandering then. I'm still going to keep counter-espionaging them, though he is my rival. And I joined a war against... Well, okay, ripping that land off of the Ottomans has given me pretty much unlimited power projection. That's good. Afghanistan's opinion tanks. Good to hear it. Remember the messy 4-decade war and the rebel spiral you did as QQ? Yeah, you know, I survived to that. I had to do a reconquest on the places that revolted against me during that war. It was good fun. Come now, Croats. Let's not do anything daft. Just get cored and get inside my country. Keep those cores coming in. Ah, the Highland Wanderer. This will always be a good song. Sweden will cede land. Excellent. Sweden got ravaged by the Danes. I think Sweden's going down soon. Yep. Oh, that is good. That is very good. It's also true we can do more harsh treatment for absolutism, and I do want that. But on the other hand, absolutism's naturally going to head up quite nicely right now. Then again, if it's so cheap to do, why not do it? Clump. I mean, a lot of places that I took are going to be rising up anyway. But I think I'll just do this a little bit to get up to 90 absolutism for the age bonus. One more itty-bitty oppression of my people. Austrians, perhaps? Austrians, perhaps. And there we go. I dare say it's time for our golden era. The game doesn't, but I say it is. There we go. Ah. Now it becomes a whole lot cheaper to core all this stuff as well. Let's go for mass. Do I want this? Not really. Not as much as I want Dip-Tech 23. Oh, I'm not even sorry, Sweden. You're going down after this. And it looks like Castile is losing this war pretty badly, and Aragon's losing because it was a war over this, right? War for Tunis. Bleh. Aragon must have so many cores on... Oh, they lost a lot of them. Well, there is the entirety of the Commonwealth Army marching in towards there. And I don't care so much. I'm doing my part to get Venice out of the war, because they're the ones that are bothering me. Let's see if we can march over to Corfu. Double time it. By the way, I want Corfu. Oh right, Aragon has already claimed it, I suppose. Oh well, I still want it. Let's get on there. Treviso's down. I'm not going to get over to Venice at this rate, but I can continue to pound Venice into the ground. All whilst I wait for that Swedish truce to run out. Oh god, it's running out next year. I'm unprepared for such things. I want to just withdraw from this fight, actually, so I can head up north and deal with Sweden. But I'm also due to have my own revolts. How's the Swedish army? Hope this doesn't impact on my citizenship application, but he's pretty weak. Still, his armies hit a whole lot harder than mine. I should withdraw from here. Get up to Sweden to deck him in, as we say. Well, no, what we say is, we'll set about you. Also, this isn't my fort to care about. I'm not paying for it. Let's give it over to... who started this war? Aragon, you're war leader. You enjoy that. Have some war score for yourself. Who wants to rise up right now, by the way? Crimeans, but that's fine. I expect them to, and I'm ready for it. A lot of these guys are expensive to convert right now, and I don't know who still needs to be cored. So hold off for a little bit, although I will help you with your conversion, since that's been sitting there unattended to for far too long. And grand, our overextension problem should be gone soon enough, as long as we get these cored. Just about done. I was expecting Crimea, and it's exactly where I was anticipating. Good. I love this song, March on Granada. Gives me the chills every time I hear it. Jake, you're coring Albanian land. Whoops. Thanks for the heads up there. Probably not even going to get the full refund on that. 29. 26. I lost 3 whole admin points there. Well noted, though. I want Ruthenian land and Azerbaijani land. These ones, then? Oh, well, no, I don't need to convert them. They're all glorious Orthodox. Man, Sweden, you're going so far down. Sweden's cancelled the right to military access they have been given by us. That's just the diplomatic insult that I will not be having. Ah, jeez, what a messy war. It'll be a good time when Aragon loses all of its land in North Africa, so Portugal can just stop fighting them all the time. And Sweden's going to puff its chest out big time. Are the Nietzsche? Yeah, all my subjects are all Orthodox lands except for this one Romanian province, and it's being dealt with. We've actually been doing pretty good on the conversions. We had so many Muslims here, and we have eradicated them. The few Muslims still inside my borders cower in fear. And that makes me feel pretty good. The troubles that were caused through religious disunity weren't actually that many. Kind of almost expected there to be more. Right, there's bound to be revolts, and I'm bound to have a bad time with them. You're going to have to take care of the whole country here, because it's up to these 2 armies to take care of Sweden, and I can't really spare many more troops unless I want to bulk this guy up into another proper army. Kinda do, actually. If I added 8 and 16 to them. The 8's the more important one. I'll give them 6 for now. They'll get another 10 later on when I'm feeling it. Temptation to focus on dip is pretty high. I need a lot of dip. But I need a lot of admin. Malakates, Yerevan, neither of them protected by forts. It's going to be a bumpy fight for you, but do enjoy it. Yeah, separatists, go figure. It's only 10 years of, it's only 5 years of pain, actually. Right, this is exactly what I erected that fort in Socotra for. What do the Swedes have in terms of fortifications? Actually, around here, not a whole lot. a level 4 fort in Viborg, which Roller Skater will tear to shreds. And then you'll be there to provide support. And that truce is gone in August. Why not use harsh treatment on the rebels? I mean, that's a pretty good point. Why not use it on the rebels? Probably because they're going to rise up. It always feels a pain to harsh treatment people that are just going to rise up anyway. But I guess if they were in an inconvenient place, then I would. The Oirats actually are. I don't want to have to go and deal with Oirat stuff for a little while. So let's just stamp them out of it. But Austrians, Catholics, Croatians, they're all around here that I'm willing to deal with them anyway. I need you to be relatively good at fighting here. It's almost tempting to actually focus on admin, all things considered. But I don't want to let my dip slip away here because I need that dip too. I know. Truce is up, Sweden. You're going down. I do not care about British involvement. Actually, the British quite like me. It's a shame the British aren't busy, otherwise... Well, it doesn't matter. I don't need 100% Sweden. I'm only looking to take Finland off of them. It is, repeat it with me, rightful Soviet land. Alright, you're going down. You're going down now. And by now, I mean next time. Damn, we did a lot of Battle Brothers today, and I'm actually quite pooped. I would like to go and hit the hay. And tomorrow, well, actually, in a few hours, Doom Eternal comes out. Now, as I'm sure you're aware, this is not the kind of channel where we jump on the latest, hottest thing for the fun of streaming it, but I did really enjoy Doom 2016, and good old Tandyman, was it? I forget the occasion. Maybe it was Christmas time. Yeah, I think it was Christmas time. He actually got me Doom Eternal. So I'm going to play it. I'm probably going to enjoy it, and I'm certainly going to have it on stream, because why not? And that'll be happening all day tomorrow and the day after. Unless the game is somehow really bad, then I'll cut it short. So yes, there's ripping and tearing to be done. Looking like we're going to rip and tear Sweden, then Commonwealth, and we'll eventually have to turn on Timurids. I really want to tear the Commonwealth apart, but there's so many of them, sire. Okay, well, that's for future, Jake. Until then, cheers and cheerio.